This year's Davos, the theme that WEF has chosen is rebuilding trust. Of course, it comes in the midst of the highest global tensions we've seen in decades. Doesn't matter where you look, everybody says it here. And so back to the Vice Chair of BlackRock and what he thinks the top issue at Davos.
Oh, I think it's geopolitics. If the kind of the fracturing of the global economy into competing blocks, we have wars right not far from here. So I think the one thing we could change, we can change demographics. Those are some of the things there's not much we can do about it, but we can change, at least we could change some of the geopolitical hotspots.
Rishi Sunak said last week that this was the most unstable time he could remember in decades. Would you agree?
Probably. Certainly it is a time that is fundamentally different than the last 30, 40 years. And that, of course, creates instability.
In what? Because of what?
I think the biggest reason is that we were able, through the integration of China and all the cooperation, technology, trade, to keep expanding the productive capacity of the global economy. That left enormous room for growth without inflation. Now we have constraints on the production capacity of the global economy because of geopolitics, because of aging, because of fiscal limits. And that means everything is going to be more difficult. So the way I explain it in the most simple way, that things are just going to be more difficult. That's why I think the things that we could improve, like the geopolitical problems, would make a huge difference if we can make progress there. But I would agree with the Prime Minister that this is a very challenging time. I had a chance to speak to Henry Kissinger just a few months before he passed away, and he also made the observation that this was the most unstable period that he remembers.
Choose your colour.
I've got to go with blue.
On the scale of AI at the moment, how prepared are we? Are we dangerously unprepared, or have we nailed it? Put your cross on the board.
I would definitely put us in the area of dangerously unprepared, certainly as a society.
And which one? Is it because we can't get global cooperation, the ethical question, or the inequality question?
I think in the global cooperation there are actually some opportunities. This is a bit like climate. It's a huge challenge, and so there may be opportunities. The part I'm most worried about, frankly, is this.